I found myself surrounded by people. Then I was in complete isolation, and now I'm somebody that brings people together to make friends. Hello everyone and welcome to this cosy late night chat. And today I'm going to be talking about how I found myself in isolation and how it can slowly creep up on you. I want to talk about how I got out of it, the volunteering that I do, and socialising in your 30s. So I went through a period of isolation between the ages of 26 to 29. And the age of 26 is when I started this YouTube channel. And the reason why I started it is because I wanted to make friends. Because that's when I noticed that the people around me at the time just had different lives. People were getting married and having children and moving away. There's nobody to blame. It's just I found myself in a position where I didn't have anyone to go out with. And I'm a very different person now to when I was in my 20s, because if you said to me now, go out and have fun on your own, I'd be more than happy to. Me in my 20s definitely wasn't like that. And I remember many nights just sitting on my sofa thinking, oh, it's Saturday and I really wish that I was at the pub, but I don't want to go on my own. And fast forward a few years later, when I turned 29, I thought, right, I have had enough of sitting on my sofa and moping. I'm going to do something about this. So I was looking for social groups on Google and I found one. And it was the first one that I joined. And there was a group of people that were meeting up at a pub. And I thought, I'm going to go to this. I had joined this group like for a couple of months, but I never had the courage to go. And I thought, tonight's the night. And I did. I haven't stopped going since, nearly 10 years later. And this social group got me out of isolation. I finally could put events in my social calendar. There was no pressure. I could pick and choose exactly what I wanted to go to. And I've made some awesome friends from it. Even made a best friend whose wedding I went to a couple of years ago and I vlogged it. The link is down in the description. There's so much good that's come from this social group and I feel like it really has saved me. And if you're going through a period of isolation and you're looking for something similar, like a social group to join or an event to go to, I definitely encourage you just to brave it and just do it anyway. Because the wonderful thing about a social group is that everybody is in the same boat. Everyone knows what it feels like to go to your first event, how nerve-wracking it can be not to know anyone. Slowly over time, you get to know people. You get to see those regular friendly faces and you get to meet new ones too. And not so long into me joining that social group, one of the social events hosts said to me, oh, you're really good at chatting with people and keeping the group updated. Have you ever thought about being a social events host? It's a voluntary thing. And I was like, yeah, okay. And I've hosted many great nights out, day clubbing events. It's been great just to sort of put on anything that I want to go to, that I'm going to anyway, and just be like, hey, does anyone else want to come with me? I figured out over the years like what works for me, what I can and what I can't do. And another reason why I volunteer and host is because I'm doing it for that younger version of me, the one who was isolated. I'm someone that knows exactly how that feels, and I don't want anyone to feel like that. It just really fulfills me just to bring people together. Or when like someone comes up to me and they say, oh, I've had such a great night, or I've made a friend and thank you so much. One moment that particularly got to me was, this was a few years ago, this was in 2020. I hosted a gaming night at Geek Retreat. I'll link that vlog below. It's an oldie but goldie. There was this gentleman who was in his 70s and he came along to this gaming night and we were just playing like board games with him and he was just so like grateful and happy for the company and he was like, thank you so much, like all I wanted to do was play Scrabble and hang out. And I'm like, so whenever I host, I Make sure that it's a welcoming, friendly, laid back environment with low pressure. That is something that I miss about socialising when I was younger, in my teen years and in my 20s. It's something that I'm trying to bring back because I find that socialising in your 30s is very different. There's so much scheduling. Trying to hang out with people and friends is like scheduling a business meeting. Oh, are you free in 3 to 6 months' time on a Tuesday? What is with that? I find that socialising at this age, it's like either speed dating or ticketed singles mixers, all these like elite social professional groups where you have to pay. And this is why I volunteer as a social events organiser, because I think that making friends should be free. But I'm just noticing that there's a lot of like subscription, pay for a ticket kind of events. And some that I've been to, like speed dating, have been actually quite fun. And then there's other events that I've tried that I would never go to again. Like, for example, when I went to the Thursday singles mixer, it was called a red flag party, and everybody wore a label with their red flag. What's your red flag? And the ages were between like 25 to 38. So I was on like the older end, and boy did I feel it. Look, you don't know these things until you give them a go. I encourage that you try things because then you can learn about what suits you and what doesn't. And you can learn something about yourself as well. And what I learnt about myself that particular evening is that I will only go to events that are 30 plus. Any younger than that isn't really my cup of tea. I think that I need to be around fellow millennials or perhaps older generations that know what MSN Messenger and LimeWire is. I feel like if we can talk about LimeWire and about how it took 3 days to download a song, then we've like instantly got a connection. But this Thursday singles mix, I just really wasn't cutting it. I felt like I was at a meat market. It felt very manufactured. I haven't tried like any professional 30s to 40s groups, but I will never say never. Socialising in your 30s looks very different from when you were younger, and I find myself missing when I was younger. Not because I want to be young again, because I love being in my 30s. I just miss like the low pressure hangouts, not having to spend 20 to 40 pounds on a social outing every time. I miss just turning up at somebody's house, sitting on their sofa, watching TV, having music channels on in the background. Oh my god, I really miss music channels on TV. I miss not having to dress up or put makeup on. I miss not having to perform. I miss just those spontaneous kind of hangouts. And I know that I can't bring the past back. With the social events that I organise and host, I try and bring just a little bit of that back. Whereas now it's more like trying to organise a business meeting of, when are you free? Oh, I'm free on this date. Oh, I'm free on this date. Oh, I can't do this date. So let me know in the comments below how you have found making friends as an adult. Have you found it difficult? Have you tried speed dating or social groups? Or chat below. And I will see you next week. Bye everyone. Like and subscribe.